Guys, let's be continuing our session, Coulomb's law. Again, in today's session, we are only solving some example which is based on Coulomb's law. Let's start this session. Example illustration number 1.4 from the textbook. Illustration number 1.4 from the textbook. The Coulomb's law for the electrostatic force between the 2 point charges and Newton's law for the gravity force between the 2 stationary point masses. So Coulomb's law we consider the charges, and for Newton's law we consider the masses. What do we consider this? Masses. Have this inverse square dependence law. If you consider the electrostatic force, so F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. If you consider the gravity force, Fg is equal to G M1 M2 upon R square. ऐसा कुछ होगा. So see, both law are inverse square law. Both these laws are represent inverse square law. So see, inverse square dependence on a distance. Charges and masses. Compare the strength of these forces by determining the ratio of their magnitude for the electron and proton. For the electron and proton, for first case, let's solve first case. So F electrostatic upon F gravity is equal to K square upon G M proton M electron. Why? We already solve out this, so you just try to solve out this by yourself. Second case, for 2 protons, for this is a for proton and electron. So यहाँ पे दोनों मास, देखो mass of proton, mass of electron. Now we consider for 2 protons, for 2 protons, then Fe upon Fg is given as a K square upon G mass of proton into mass of proton. दोनों टाइम क्या है? mass of proton आएगा. If you draw this first figure, see, if you draw the first figure, then here the electrons is present, here the protons are present, both are placed at distance r. Then r cancel out when you take a ratio. Then here you consider the mass of electron, and here you consider the mass of proton. Then you get, now in the second case you draw the figure, that is the first is a proton, second is also proton. The distance between them is what? R. Then in first case mass of proton, in second one mass of proton. So here the mass of proton into mass of proton. You just put this all this way, you get the answer. Okay, that is the hint, and we already solved this problem. Yeah, we already solved in this problem in a last session. So all of you guys must be note this. Now the second case is to estimate the acceleration. We have to finding out the acceleration of electron and proton due to the electric force, due to the only electric force, due to the electric force due to their mutual attraction between the when they are at 1 angstrom apart to each other. Suppose you consider the case B. Here the electron and here the proton. What is the distance? R is equal to 1 angstrom. It means 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. That is the distance between them. If you consider this situation, here the proton and here the electron. Okay, if you consider this situation, what is the force, electrostatic force on this? So force on this one is suppose consider the Fe, and force on this is considered the Fp, but both are same. F electron is equal to F proton is considered F is equal to K E square upon R square. This is the force on this both the charge. So what is acceleration? So acceleration by using the Newton's second law. Newton's second law, Fe is equal to m electron into a electron, and Fp is equal to m proton into a proton. F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Where F is Fp and Fe both are same. Use this one. You find this one. Now what is acceleration of electron? So acceleration of electron is equal to F electron upon mass of electron. And what is acceleration of proton? So acceleration of proton, you get this F proton upon mass of proton. Okay, all of you just try to solve out this remaining task is in homework. This remaining task is in homework. Okay, यहाँ पे सी एक्चुअली आंसर 1 का है, ये आंसर 2 का है. यहाँ पे एक्सेलरेशन का आंसर नहीं लिखा है, तो आप टेक्स्ट बुक में आंसर देख लेना. ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट बी सी दिस आंसर इन अ टेक्स्ट बुक. This acceleration of electron and proton you just find by yourself. Okay, so all of you must be note this full example in your books. Then after we are go to the second one. Note it. Let's see solve this next problem. That is illustration number 1.5. Illustration number 1.5. A charged metallic sphere A is suspended by a nylon thread. Another charged metallic sphere B is held by the insulating handle. Is both close to A such that the distance between their center is 10 cm shown in figure A. So this is figure A. तो ऐसे कुछ रखा है दोनों को, A और B को. What is the distance? Suppose consider R. R is equal to what? 10 cm. Okay. Now what happened? The resulting repulsive of A is noted, and sphere A and B are touched to the uncharged sphere. Let's suppose what is this force in first case. So F is equal to K. Consider the charge on A is Q, charge on QA, and charge on B is suppose QB. So QA QB अपॉन R स्क्वायर, ऐसा कुछ है इनिशियल फोर्स. ठीक है, इनिशियल फोर्स ऐसा कुछ है बिफोर द एनी प्रोसेस. नाउ व्हाट इज द हैपनिंग हियर? We already solved this type of problem in a previous session. Okay, the resulting force of A is noted. What is this force? F is equal to K QA QB upon R square. Now sphere A and B are touched by uncharged sphere C and D respectively, as shown in figure B. We see this is the figure B. Now when the A and C are both comes in a contact, what is the charge? QA dash is equal to what? हाफ हो जाएगा जो भी चार्ज है, क्योंकि सी पे कोई चार्ज ही नहीं है. सी पे, यहाँ पे क्यू पे, ए पे कितना चार्ज था? क्यू है. सी पे कितना चार्ज है? 0. तो हाफ कितना होगा? क्यू ए बाई टू होगा. तो उस कांटेक्ट के बाद इतना चार्ज हुआ. यहाँ पे कितना चार्ज होगा? देखो यहाँ पे. सो क्यू बी डैश इज अ क्यू बी बाई टू, क्योंकि डी पे तो कोई चार्ज था ही नहीं. क्यू इज इक्वल टू 0 था पहले. हाँ, दिस इज द नेट चार्ज फाइनली, and here you can say this is the, यहाँ पे कितना चार्ज था? देखो what is the charge on this one? QB था, तो अभी कितना हो जाएगा? QB dash is equal to QB by 2 हो जाएगा फाइनली. ओके, यहाँ पे भी कितना हो जाएगा? QB by 2. Similarly, means whatever the charge presence initially, this has becomes half when this both are comes in contact with the uncharged sphere. अनचार्ज मतलब वो जो भी चार्ज वो हाफ हो जाएगा, जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया था लास्ट सेशन में. ओके, नाउ सी एंड डी आर रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम ए बी एंड बट क्लोजर टू ए डिस्टेंस 5 cm. नाउ दिस सी एंड डी आर रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम ईच अदर, ए एंड बी, एंड दिस ए एंड बी बोथ आर प्लेस्ड एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 5 cm. 5 मीन्स व्हाट? R by 2, क्योंकि R कितना था? 10 था, तो R by 2 कितना हो गया? 5 cm. मतलब बोथ आर प्लेस्ड एट अ हाफ डिस्टेंस ऑफ द इनिशियल वन. So what is the expected repulsive force on A basis on a Coulomb's law? So simple है. So what is F dash? F dash is equal to K QA dash QB dash upon R dash square. ऐसा होगा न्यू फोर्स. हाँ, Coulomb's law. By using Coulomb's law, F dash is equal to K QA dash QB dash upon R dash square. So what is K as it is? QA dash. So QA dash is Q by 2, QB dash is Q by 2, and R dash, suppose consider that is R dash. R dash is R by 2. So put this all value. So QA by 2, QB by 2 upon R by 2 whole square. What is answer? K QA QB upon 4, and that is what? R square by 4. So here 4 and 4 cancel out. Answer is what? K QA QB upon R square. So F dash is equal to K QA QB upon R square. तो इनिशियली कितना था? देखो F is equal to K QA QB upon R square. So equation number 1, and that is the equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2 can we write this? F dash is equal to, मतलब कि जितना फोर्स पहले था उतना ही फोर्स बाद में रहेगा. इफ़ यू आर जस्ट परफॉर्म सम ऑपरेशन वॉट एवर द गिवन इन अ प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, देन इनिशियल फोर्स जो भी नोट किया था, देखो यहाँ पर सम फोर्स इज नोटेड ऑन A, so similar force is noted at the end of the process. So this is our answer. Both these forces are equal. Both these forces are equal. Okay, all of you guys note this, then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it. Let's see, this is the illustration number 1.6. Illustration number 1.6 from the textbook. consider the three charges q1, q2 and q3 of equal amount. Underline this. So here q1 is equal to q2 is equal to q3 is equal to q, ऐसा given data है. Placed at a vertices of an equilateral triangle of side L as shown in figure. So यहाँ पे देखो, this is q1, here it is q2 and here it is q3, and q1, q2 and q3 all are equal. q1 is equal to q, q2 is equal to q and q3 is equal to q. Equilateral triangle is shown in figure. What is the force on a charge q of the same sign? साइन कैसी है? सेम है. ओके, मतलब q पॉजिटिव है तो कैपिटल q भी पॉजिटिव होगा. प्लेस एट द सेंटर ऑफ द ट्राइंगल एज शोन इन फिगर. देन वी हैव टू फाइंडिंग आउट द फोर्स ऑन दिस q. व्हाट वी हैव टू फाइंडिंग आउट? फोर्स ऑन q इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? सो सिंपल है, देखो. इफ यू कंसिडर दिस सिचुएशन, देन you consider this one. The force on capital Q due to Q1 is along this one, F1. Force due to Q2 along this one, suppose consider F2. Force due to Q3 is along this direction, it is what? F3. क्यों? क्योंकि repulsive force same sign है. So here the repulsive force is produced. Repulsive force. If you consider the repulsive force on a charge q like this, then force is away from the charge. मतलब q1 यहाँ पे है तो वो अबे इस तरफ होगा, q2 यहाँ पे है तो अबे इस तरफ होगा, q3 यहाँ पे तो अबे इस तरफ होगा. ठीक है. So you just note this one. Now what is the net charge on q? Net force on q. So write down net force on charge q. Fq is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3, but all are equal in magnitude. See what is the distance? This r, r and r, distance same रहेगा. So by magnitude, F1 is equal to F2 is equal to what? F3. कितना होगा? K Q Q upon R square. इतना होगा by magnitude this one. What is the angle between them? That's the angle is 120 degree, 120 degree, 120 by symmetry. So by using of vector law, F on q is equal to what? F on q is equal to what? 0. Why? If you consider this situation, see, so F1 is along here, F2 is along here and F3 is along here. That's all angles are 120. Means this all are form a triangle, closed figure. This you consider, see, you start from here, so F1 is along here, so that is F1. F2 is somewhere here, so that is F2, and F3 is somewhere here, so that is F3. So see, here the closed figure is formed by using of vector law. By using वेक्टर लॉ कैसी फिगर क्लोज फॉर्म होगी? क्लोज, तो मतलब कि एफ नेट कितना हो जाएगा? 0. वेक्टर की कोई भी क्लोज फिगर बनती है तो आंसर क्या आता है? 0. देयर इज नो एनी रिजल्टेंट. द रिजल्टेंट इज व्हाट? 0. ये वेक्टर का रूल है. सो यूज द वेक्टर रूल. देन बाय यूजिंग अ वेक्टर लॉ, हियर द क्लोज फिगर इज फॉर्म्ड. Okay, so the f net is what? 0. So all of you must be note this. All of you guys must be note this in your books. Then after we go to this next one, note it. So what is the final answer? Fq is equal to 0. Okay, so by this way you get this answer. Let's see, comes to this next one. Illustration number 1.7 from the textbook. Consider the charge q and minus q are placed at the vertices of equilateral triangle as shown in figure. मतलब फिगर में कुछ दिया है q and minus q. So consider this is minus q. Printing mistake. That is what? Minus q as shown in figure. What is the force on each charge? due to one another. Okay, we have to finding out the force on each charge. So simple hai. Let's we have to find the first force on Q1. This remaining task is in homework. Okay, let's we find force on Q1. Suppose, so what is force on Q1? So F1 is equal to F12 प्लस F13, ऐसा होगा, है ना. मतलब कि Q1 पे अगर चार्ज फोर्स फाइंड करना है तो बाकी दो का फोर्स का वेक्टर सम. यूज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन. So see, this Q1 is positive, Q2 is positive, between two positive charge, that is a repulsive force. So this is the direction of F12. Now Q1 is positive, Q3 is negative. So between the positive and negative there is a attractive force. So this is the F13. What is the angle between them? See, it is equilateral triangle, so that is 60 degree. It means this one is what? 120 degree. So what is F1? So use the vector rule. Use the vector rule. So F1 is equal to under root F12 square plus F13 square plus 2 F12 F13 into cos 120 degree. Use how see, R is equal to under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. ऐसा रूल है वेक्टर का. If this is a, this is b, if angle is theta, then what is this resultant? Then magnitude of resultant is given by this under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. तो आपको ये रूल यूज़ करना है, ठीक है. तो आप फाइंड कर सकते हो ऐसे. सो यहाँ पे एक ही जगह पे क्या है, देखो एक ही जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या लिखना है F12, बी की जगह पे क्या लिखना है F13. तो आंसर क्या होगा, देखो अंडर रूट F12 स्क्वायर प्लस F13 स्क्वायर प्लस 2 F12 F13 cos थीटा. लेकिन व्हाट इज थीटा? सी, थीटा इज इक्वल टू 120 डिग्री. Theta is equal to what? 120. So this is our answer. But if you consider this situation, the distance between all the charge is same, r. The magnitude of all the charge is same. So in magnitude F12 is equal to F13 is equal to F31. All are same. 1 2 1 3 3 1 2 1. In magnitude all those forces are same. In magnitude all those forces are same. You must be not this. If you consider this magnitude, then magnitude is same. Suppose consider that is equal to what? F. So what is this final answer? It is equal to under root f square plus f square plus 2 f square cos 120. What is cos 120? What is cos 120? Cos 120 means cos 180 minus 20. Cos 180 minus 60. Sorry. Cos 180 minus 60. Let's find this. Cos 120 is equal to cos 180 minus 60. It means cos 60. Now use the sign. 180 minus 60 means which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative function. So that is minus cos 120 all STC. Okay. So minus cos 120 minus 1 by 2. So not this. Cos 120 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos 120 is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2. So put this value here. Let's say that is minus 1 by 2. That is what? Minus 1 by 2. So by this way you get this answer. F square plus 2 cancel out, minus f square. So what is this? F1. F1 is equal to F. And what is F actually? K Q square upon this distance distance is what between these two charges? R square. So K Q square upon R square. K Q square upon R square. That is a F1. Similar way you find the F2. Similar way you find the F2. How? See. Q1, Q2 and Q3. This Q3 is actually minus Q and Q1 is equal to plus Q. Then you find this value. See. Here the repulsive force, so F21. Here the attractive force F23. एंगल कितना हुआ? 120, तो F2 क्या होगा, देखो F2 इज इक्वल टू F21 प्लस F23, ऐसा होगा। तो मैग्नीट्यूड क्या होगा F2, ये तो मतलब मैग्नीट्यूड में तो दोनों फोर्स सेम ही आएगा। F23 इज इक्वल टू F21, क्योंकि डिस्टेंस सेम है, चार्ज भी सेम है, तो आंसर क्या होगा F² प्लस F² प्लस 2FF cos 120। तो रिमेनिंग टास्क इज इन होमवर्क। तो ऐसे आप F2 भी फाइंड कर सकते हो, ठीक है। नोट दिस, ओके। नाउ F3, इफ यू कंसिडर दिस F3, देन हाउ टू गेट दिस F3, देन F3 फाइंड कर सकते हो ऐसे, देखो यहाँ पे Q3 इज इक्वल टू माइनस, यहाँ पे Q1 इज इक्वल टू प्लस Q, यहाँ पे Q2 is equal to plus Q. Now let's give the direction. So here that is attractive force, here also attractive force, both are attractive force. What is this F31, what is this F32, एंगल कितना होगा 60, क्यों इक्विलेटरल ट्राइंगल। तो यहाँ पे F3 क्या होगा, F3 इज इक्वल टू F31 प्लस F32, ऐसा होगा। तो मतलब मैग्नीट्यूड में तो दोनों फोर्स सेम ही रहेंगे। F31 इज इक्वल टू F32 इज इक्वल टू कंसिडर F, सभी मैग्नीट्यूड में फोर्स सेम ही है, डिस्टेंस नहीं चेंज हो रहा है, चार्ज नहीं चेंज हो रहा है, तो बट मैग्नीट्यूड तो सेम ही रहेगा। सो व्हाट इज F3, अंडर रूट F² प्लस F² प्लस 2FF, बट एंगल कितना होगा देखो 60, मतलब cos 60। पुट दिस वैल्यू यू गेट द आंसर, पुट दिस वैल्यू यू गेट द आंसर, ओके। फर्स्ट और सेकंड में एंगल 120 रहेगा, इसमें एंगल कितना रहेगा 60। सो बाय दिस वे यू जस्ट ट्राई टू सॉल्व आउट दिस फुल प्रॉब्लम, ओके। एंड नोट दिस, यहाँ पे जो आंसर दिया वो F3 का ही दिया है, F1 और F2 का आंसर यहाँ पे लिखना बाकी है, तो आप टेक्स्ट बुक में से देख लेना, you just see this answer from the textbook, okay. All of you guys must be note this example, then after we are go to this next one, okay. Note it.